Good morning. But if you have back pain, it might not be a good morning. And I have a good many of you that say you are often bothered by low back pain. Some so bad they don't even want to get out of bed. So I wanted to have a chair exercise that is gentle and can get the blood to the area that is sore. Because you know from my classes, if you've been in them, the blood is what will heal that area for you. We need blood flow to get the oxygen and nutrients in there, stretching to lengthen out those tendons and muscles that have shriveled up during the night, and we need the toxins to get out of there. So we need to get the blood flowing. So we can do that very gently in a chair so you don't think you're going to have to deal with that back pain all day. It just all has to do with some gentle movement, which we're going to start so easy. We're just going to gently rock back and forth, but you need to rock to your capacity. If this hurts, you don't go any further. You just go to the point. All we're doing is pumping blood into that. All right? Oh, I want you to twist a little bit, that spine. All those muscles are tied together. So again, just to the point before the pain. If there's pain, back off, do it very little. Going back to the first move, I want you to round back into that chair a little bit and straighten up that chest. And round, pull in those abdominal walls and straighten up. That should be a nice little massage of the spine. Yes? Let's just reach to the side, feeling those obliques, because everything ties together. Think of a girdle holding up your core. You want to get the side muscles, the front and back muscles. That feels good. And let's add a little stretch forward for that low back. A little chest press to open up that spine, stretch those shoulders. Forward again, slide them gently on a table. And back. Very nice. Let's push down a little bit and lift them up. And stretching out that spine so those vertebrae can breathe. You've heard me talk, let's step out and out. Little rest on this elbow about the synovial fluid. The more we can get the synovial fluid into those joints, they lubricate them and protect them actually from damage. So we're going side to side, just gentle. 2 more. Very good. Heel toe back together. Hands on your hips, one of my favorite moves, just a nice little hula hoop. Again, not big if your back is hurting you, you're just trying to get blood into it. And circle. If you're not feeling pain, make it big. It's a feel-good end, and even it massages your internal organs, helping keeping those healthy. Palm up. I want you to just reach one hand, elongating that spine again, the latissimus dorsi. Stretch it back and open up that chest. And again, reach forward, stretch out that back. And stretch it back. Other arm, just reach it out and stretch it back. Doesn't that feel good? And reach it out. Those muscles want to be stretched. We've talked about lift these up. I'll just grab these elbows. Animals instinctively know in the morning to stretch. When they wake up, the first thing they do is start stretching. Give me some shoulder rolls, just trying to push blood into that back. And the other way. They slide out of their beds, do a nice arch, those animals, stretch their legs. Let's bring one leg forward and just pull up. Stretch that hamstring and calf a little bit. And of course, we need to hold them. You know I'm guilty about that. Lift up and stretch forward. Now already you should start feeling like, okay, yes, maybe this back is going to go ahead and loosen up. So let's do a little marching to get our hips a little warmed up. Take it side. Bring it back together. Marching. And bring it side. Pick up one hip. And the other hip, nothing fancy, just getting blood into those hips because they tie into that low back. If they're stiff, you're probably going to have low back pain. Just grab the under this thigh and lift it up a little bit. Let's straighten our spine. And the other one up. and straighten. Good. Whew. Grab this chair and just stretch that spine again, side to side, gently massaging the sides of the spine, the obliques. Can you simply draw just a nice little circle, one direction, feeling that stretch in that back, and now the other direction, and back. Let's use our hands this time, feet close to those hip alignments, and around back. And now chest press again, and slide them forward like we did earlier. We're moving in both directions now. Oh, reach these forward, straighten up, and slide them on the table. Open that chest. Oh, let's do a little swing side to side for those ribs, just gentle. Now neck, back, everything can be sore, so let's do a little neck stretch. Breathe in and exhale. Again, breathe in and exhale. That feels good because this can get very stiff. Very good. So that was a little warm up in the chair, and that might be enough for you today. But I'd like to move into unlocking those hips and lower back a little bit more by standing up and using the chair as an aid. So let's stand up. I want you to take that chair and turn it sideways, because I wouldn't want to kick it this early in the morning. We're going to take this leg and just swing it front and back, just to unlock this hip joint. Give it some grease, some synovial fluid, and you can feel that in your glute, you can feel that in the front, the iliopsoas. I want you to bend that knee a little bit. Just bend that knee a little bit. Feel that nice stretch, because if all this is tight, it's going to pull on that low back. Good. We're going to step to the side, and we're going to do a nice stretch over again. But this time we're going to bend our knees and stretch over. Very good. Whew. Bring this knee up and give it a little twist out and back in. Just again, to give that hip some range of motion. Very well. Let's go ahead and just bend our knees and stretch out our calves since we're here. And come up. Let's flip the chair around the other way. Or if you're at home, you don't have to flip that chair around. You can just move to the other side, wherever you're comfortable. We use the chair not because we feel we have to, but I want you concentrating on this hip joint, because let go of the chair a minute and see what happens. You're not thinking about that hip joint. You're thinking about your balance. So we want to use that chair just like a ballet bar so that we can concentrate on the hip joint, not our balance. We're bending it front and back and front, just unlocking that hip. Oh, step out, stretch over into that chair. Come up, let's give a little bend to this one. Stretch over and up. Bring this knee up for me. Take it side so you open up the hip joint. Get the blood in there and set it down. Whew, we did a plie. Let's rise up and down just to wake up those feet a little bit. Because now we're going to turn into that chair. And I love this one at your kitchen counter. You're just going to flatten that back best you can. Feel that spine opening up, the vertebrae. Then I want you to just shift those hips side to side. You can feel a nice stretch in them. You might want to even bend one knee and then the other, just stretching out those hips. Doesn't that feel good? You can do this when you're finished washing the dishes. Just stretch back. We're going to take a couple walks into the chair, go up on our toes and push our hips forward to stretch out that low back. That feels good. And once more, you're going to go back, lengthen that spine. And then a couple steps forward, up on your toes, and push those hips forward. Nicely done. Let's pick our toes up and pull our hips back and stretch out the glutes. Oh, feel that? Hold that. Notice I'm not rounded. I'm trying to stretch that back flat. Very good. I want you to just stretch back, and right away you'll feel this glute tighten up, and stretch one foot back because we're so busy walking forward We forget about the muscles behind us in the back, the hamstrings, the glutes. As you're doing that, I want you to start to reach a little bit further, elongating the stretch. Feel that in that back? Feels great. Waking up that low back. This one's going to stay back. And we're going to lift it and lift it just to strengthen that low back. And again, if one hurts, stop. When your body hurts at our age, it's telling you, I don't like this. We're not going to push through the pain for low back pain. We're going to try to make it feel better. Very nice. I want you to just gently, one leg in the other, good little teeter-totter. Just again, lengthening the muscles in the back. I feel the inner thighs, those are your adductors. They need to stretch out as well. Favorite stretch, heel back, and just press that heel into the floor and lengthen that hamstring. If you feel you want more stretch, lift your elbows and go a little forward into the chair. Oh boy, I feel that, yes? Slide this foot in, and I want you to keep your feet flat and pull that hip back and lengthen that. And you know, you might find some of these you like better than the others. That's what I do, my favorite ones. I might not do all of these, but I'm trying to remember a few so that I know what works for my back to take away the pain, break it up. We're gonna lift our elbows and go forward and elongate that calf. This one I could hold forever because it's just releasing the pull on the low back. Slide that foot in, but keep those feet flat this time. That's a little challenging because you gotta sit back, but we got the chair to pull off of. Very nice. Whew, that was good. Now if you'll turn your chair front ways again, these hips again get locked from all that forward movement. Let's kind of gently push them out. Knees back so you feel pressure in these hips. And again, you're gonna rock these hips side to side. That feeds right into the lumbar, the lower spine. If you can, let's do a little stretch of the groin. Staying low. Oh, that feels good. Very often we forget this adductor muscle, and that can cause a little bit of pain. Oh, and come back up. Feet back together. Let's just circle those hips like we did in the chair, feeding them blood, and go back the other way. Doesn't that feel good? Bend your knees. I want you to go down. I want you to pretend you have a stool on this right side. And I want you to sit on that stool and stretch out that hip. And take your hands down this side and pull your hip away. And then the other way, releasing the tension in those hips. They get so locked. And we're going down this way and we're sitting on the stool on the right. And back up. Whew, let's just stretch your foot back and arm up. Again, elongating that move. Every time you pull on a muscle, you're strengthening it. You're also burning calories. And up. Good. Now we're going to go back to the chair. We're going to finish back into the chair, but I do want to do just a little more hip motion because it's so relevant to have those hips unlocked. Relevant to getting rid of back pain. I want you to lift that leg up and gently step over a fence, just giving it some more range of motion. This seems like such a silly move, but this is the move you see people struggling with to get in and out of their car. Exactly what you got to do to get out of the tub, get in and out of the car, right? So that felt good. Lift this up. You can grab it under your thigh or you can grab your tibia, okay? Wherever you feel more comfortable. Please don't grab your knee. You could pull that knee out of alignment. At our age, we don't want to do that. We don't want any knee problems along with back problems. I want you to gently circle this, giving it some, again, blood, synovial fluid. The other one, grab your tibia or underneath your thigh, whichever feels more comfortable, because it's just about moving, getting everything unlocked. Very good. Back to this leg. Let's grab our tibia or underneath and straighten our spine, because we're going to take a deep breath. As we exhale, you're going to bring it closer to you and lift your elbows and bring your head close to that knee. Hold it a few seconds. You can just feel the stretch in the hip, the stretch in the back. Other one, grab underneath or here and straighten that spine. We spend so much time hunched over. It's like we're adding 5 years to how we look by being hunched over. And we're going to take a deep breath. As we exhale, pull that leg in higher and lift those elbows in around. Very good. I want you to reach one arm behind you now that you're loosened up and bring it right over the top, over to the opposite side. Doesn't that feel good on the back? And take it back. Let's do that once again. Up and over. Nice pull on that back. And back. And I notice I'm using my head so I can unlock that neck as well. Come over the top. And breathe in. Look behind you, folks. Don't let that neck be locked. And go over the top. Very good. Foot forward. Straighten up again. We're going to get that IT band. It comes right up the side of that leg into that low back. Feel that stretch down the seam of your workout pants and tilt forward. That gives you an even longer stretch. Hold it a little bit. So important for knee health, for hip health. Let's cross this over and just stretch those hips out a little bit. Good. I hope you're not rounded back into the chair. You're up nice and tall. And then the other leg, pull up, straighten that spine. Nice little look. Take your head, twist to the side. The more you use those neck muscles, the less they'll hurt. Pitch forward. And now hold that stretch. Cross that leg gently over. Stretch it out. One last thing. We're going to align those hips. We're going to take our hands away from our knees. We don't want to press on our knees. And we're going to press out and push blood all through those hips. That kind of lines your spine, your low back, and just relax. And then the inside, press in, and just relax. Oh, look over, look over. All right. I look forward to doing more of these in the chair with you. I hope that helped you. Please get back to me and let me know if you feel like your back pain kind of dissipated. That's what we were working on. Thank you. Have a great pain-free morning.